Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Enter Nowhere. Three strangers arrive one by one in a mysterious cabin in the middle of nowhere, only to learn they've been brought there for a reason, brought together for a reason. So, time travel, mystery, sci-fi, thriller. Scott Eastwood is in it. So this one's from 2011. So sorry for hitting that. 2011. I thought Scott Eastwood was going to be one of the most sought after actors in a long time. And it just seems like he's dropped off the map. Like I'm finding movies he's in I forget another movie that I have on my list. It's more recent, but it's like a very low rating. So I'm not sure what happened to him. But this one is a 6.5 on IMDb. 13,416 people rated it so far. So 2011, long time ago. Can't believe that. Wow, that is 14 years ago. Whew. My daughter's only 13. It was before she was born. Anyway, if you're looking to watch it, it is on Tubi. It is on the CW. And those of you who know me know I love me some CW. It's also on Amazon Prime. In addition to Scott Eastwood, Katherine Waterston, Sara Paxton. Let's see. That's it. All right, that's all that's showing up for me. So, I don't know, hour and 30 minutes long. Let's see. Let's check it out. I'll let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Enter Nowhere, and let me tell you, this is the kind of movie I like. I will say I did watch it on the CW. It says 2012 on here, and it also just says horror, mystery, sci-fi. One of the things that I wish I would have left out, this is one of those movies you don't want to know anything about going into it. And I also never really normally watch trailers, so I actually apologize for everybody when I put the trailers in my videos now, but hopefully they're helpful for you. I don't know, I'm trying to make my videos a little bit better. But anyway, my point being, I wish I would have known even less about this movie going into this. So if you haven't seen it and you like to be really, really surprised, stop watching me right now. Go check it out. It's worth the watch. I'll just leave it at that. Now, if you want to hear a little bit more, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will talk a little bit more, and I will share one thing. I'm not even saying it's not spoilers. I'm just saying it's not that. But I mentioned right in the beginning the difference between the description on CW as opposed to IMDb, which I wish I would have just went to the CW and got it, was horror, mystery, sci-fi. Perfect. Whereas what I saw was time travel. And as soon as I saw that, it perked my interest, right? So in IMDb, we have time travel, mystery, sci-fi, and thriller. So I don't know why they're different. But once time travel got into it, it gets my mind going, and I'm watching everything, and I'm thinking of everything, and I'm trying to figure everything out. So that's kind of why I wish that wasn't there. It would have made it even better. And it almost got to the point for me where I was like, it ruined it. It ruined the movie for me, knowing there's something to do with time travel in here. But it doesn't. I think it would have made it 100 times better if I didn't know going in. But that, there's no way of erasing that. Even with that little bit of detail, I enjoyed this movie. These are the types of movies I like. The types of movies where you're not sure what's really going on, and they do a great job of connecting all the dots. I'll say it like that, right? And, I think there's subtle things that I would have done to change a couple of different things to make it just a little bit better, but I liked it. It has enough, I know I used this just the other night, ambiguity to keep you interested in paying attention. But nothing, I don't know. I have to speak a little bit more openly about it. So if you haven't seen, you don't want to hear any more about it, now I'm going to get into spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin the end of the movie. No, I'm just going to talk about things that I think I would have changed a little bit slightly. First of all, the ending was good, but we missed one dot connection. And maybe that was purposeful, and I missed it. And if that was, they could have done something in the storyline to call it out a little bit more, that this dot will not be connected. I know I'm talking in riddles, but you will know what I mean if you watched it. Like, hey, so-and-so is going to do something to, save a lot of things, but not this last dot. I know it's hard, but I don't want to ruin it for you. But that's the only one of the things. Scott Eastwood, his character, I would have liked a little bit more. And I guarantee there's an uncut version where they have a little bit more. See, they gave us with Sara Paxton and Katherine Waterston. I'm only doing that because their names are right up on the screen and I can see them. They gave us the little pieces that, get you thinking, but you have no idea, right? They didn't do that enough with Scott Eastwood's character. And for some reason, I'm sure they did. They filmed it and it got cut. So that's the only other thing that I think would have made this even better. And I think it's Katherine Waterston who plays whatever. I forget what her name was. Oh, Samantha, and they kept calling her Sam right off the bat. I thought the lack of effort with her German and trying to do that, kind of like that put me off a little bit too. Like, you should be so trying to translate, trying to convince, trying to do all these things, but she wasn't. But okay, three things that I think were a little bit, but I'm always hypercritical on the films that I really like. I don't know how this one slipped by me. I even checked in my old Netflix ranking system that I did never see this, and I confirmed. So if you're into mystery, where there's a lot of unknowns, but makes it fun, and a lot of intrigue, that I think they do a good job of connecting the dots. Sorry about that. This is worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. So a little blast from the past. You don't have to worry about the gap. Sometimes when you watch older movies, you see the gap, and whether it's the cinematography or the layout or something like that, that's not here. So, all right, that's enough for me. Hopefully I was helpful. I'm glad I watched it. Only an hour and 30 minutes. Check it out. Sci-fi, worth the watch. And there's that other thing in it, but I'm not saying it again. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.